Hello friends! Today I want to explain to you about modal verbs. Okay, before we continue, I want to ask you guys, do you guys know
What are modal verbs? Anyone know?
good answers? Okay, let's look the definition. Modal verbs are words that indicate the possibility, intention, ability, or necessity. Modal verbs are also helper verbs. They are used together with the main verb of the sentence. Common examples include can, should, and must. Modal verbs also can be complicated when used in a sentence, but it will be easy when we learn it. Okay, let's continue to the next slide. These are kind of modal verbs. There are can, could, must, have to, should, would, will, shall not, will not, should not, do not have to, must not, could not, and cannot. Okay, those are the modal verbs. But now, I'm going to focus on conditional verbs.
But before we continue,
I want to ask you guys, do you guys know what is a conditional verb?
anyone know?
Good answers! Okay, let's look the definition. Conditional verbs are used to make conditional sentences, which express hypothetical or impossible situations. Conditional verbs can be used in the present, past, or future. Auxiliary verbs such as will or would are important in forming conditionals. Now, I'm going to focus on conditional verbs, which are will and would. Will. Definition of will. Will is a word that is interpreted as a desire, wish, ability, and so on according to a certain context. As an auxiliary, will is used for all situations. Use of will. Will is used for all situations. However, will cannot be used in the past tense. Usually, the situation that is often encountered for the use of this will is to express something that will happen in the future. Will can be used as a verb or as a noun. Example sentence of using will.
For
Positive sentence, I will go to school with my friends.
and the second is
I will do my homework tomorrow. Next interrogative sentence. Will you help me to clean my bedroom?
and the second is
Will you accompany me to school? Okay, let's continue to the next slide. Would. Definition of would. Would is a modal verb in English that has many uses, including invitations, requests, asking permission, and statements about choices and making plans or arrangements. Use of would. Would is usually used when you have an alternative future condition that must be supported by a particular statement or action. Would is used based on views or perspective from the past with the past future tense formula. Would can be used to express a request politely. Example sentences of using would.
for
Positive sentence. I would like to eat fried rice for supper.
and the second is
I would paint the dining room. Next interrogative sentence. What would you like to do after lunch? Would you bring my bag to the room 1? Modal verbs have several functions and explanations. These are some explanations about conditional modal verbs, namely will and would. It's easy after learning, right? I hope you can understand it and find it useful. Thank you guys. Have a great day.